Look, it's your boy Karceno finna answer all your questions right quick as I get prepared to start the rest of my day. Got a couple of scheduled meetings and conference calls, but before we get into them, I can answer and address a lot of your questions because I have not. Well, I have been with video, but not like in this format here. Now, question number one, and I want people to stop doing. Stop coming to me with what a website has said, or we should get on this website for saying this. Because 9 times out of 10, the website don't have an opinion. They're just saying what someone else is saying. So it's not really them that's saying anything. And trying to have beef with, it's just not necessary. So I'm not gonna feed into that because it doesn't benefit the sport. It doesn't benefit anything. Like, why do I need to fight with boxing scene or fight hype or even the other people that's doing stuff, like even Dante's Nation? Whether I might like or dislike anything that they might do, support it. I mean, if it's entertaining to you and you like watching it, watch it. You know, that's your choice. Everybody have an avenue. If you're getting money with this T Street thing, y'all talking about T Street, if it's them, let them get their money. If you don't like what they put out, don't watch it. That's it. I don't need to see what they doing. You don't have to send that to me. I could find it on YouTube just as much as anybody else. If you hate what they doing or what they saying, that's their avenue to make money. Hey, just don't pay attention to it. If you don't like what Ben Thompson just said on Fight Hype, then don't pay attention to what Ben Thompson's talking about. If that's what you don't like what I said, don't pay no attention to me. It's just as simple as that. People who got things going on, they don't have time to worry about it. I got a lot happening, so I really don't have the time. I try to make time for these videos. I got most of that stuff recorded in archive mode. I just keep putting them out. Just like put it out. Like especially those that truth hip hop stuff. Like, I know so much about the hip hop business, about as much as I do the boxing business, because I was around it. There's a lot of things you didn't know that about me that a lot of people who know me know. So, like, I was around a lot of rappers, a lot of managers back in the early 90s. In the 80s, like, hip-hop was our world, but we was brought into it because a friend of ours ended up becoming a quote-unquote celebrity at the time. And this is somebody from the hood. And so when he's there, he's got his own TV show. And on his TV show, every week, they got a hip-hop musical guest. So you get to go to the spots and parties and hang out and see people. You know, and the Megan Goods and the Nick Cannons and all them before they even became superstars. So you were there to see the struggles. You were there to see the turmoil. You witnessed a lot. Believe me, there's so much that goes on in the business you wouldn't even understand. But let's stay on point. Your next question. What was the question they keep asking me? Why do I keep attacking Manny Pacquiao? I mean, the fight's been made. Okay. Alright, so I guess you're thinking, like, I'm just attacking Manny. What about Floyd's flaws? What flaws do you want me to talk about? I mean, I could easily make a video. This is how Floyd could lose. For what? Do you want to hear the truth, or you just want me to just make some videos for hits? I can do that if you want me to. Here's the reason why Floyd could lose part 1. Here's the reason he could lose part 2. If Floyd does this, Pacquiao might just win. And I could do stupid stuff like that to get you to go, ooh, and click on it. I mean, but it really ain't about that. I just tell you exactly how I feel about the situation. I mean, I don't see this as a competitive fight at all. I really don't. Maybe Manny could surprise me in the fight and make it competitive. Then I would understand. But here's the question I have for you. If what I'm saying is so wrong about Manny Pacquiao, why don't you tell me what's right? And on that note, we move to the next question. Why Floyd got two people talked about Manny Pacquiao on steroids, and then he got Heredia, who's a known cheat, and Alex Ariza, who was fired twice. Why would Floyd Mayweather go grab them when he blamed Manny Pacquiao on steroids when he had a reason? That's a double standard, Karceno, and you never speak up on it. Okay. I've addressed this, but I'll address it again. The reason why Floyd Mayweather has those two is so Manny Pacquiao can't use them. And you just don't like the answer. That's the only reason they're in the camp. Alex Ariza is not really needed. He's just there for mental structure and to give away any type of mental advantage it may have on Freddie Roach and Manny Pacquiao. Or they're wondering what Alex has told them. You know, any little thing. Just because they don't show you in interviews don't mean they're not thinking about it. And they're worried about it. Or Floyd might have an advantage because he has this and that. But let's be honest, when Alex Ariza came, that's when Manny Pacquiao became better than ever. That rise didn't come till Alex was there. And here's the question I have for you. Who does Manny Pacquiao has as his strength and conditioning coach now? And we'll leave it at that. Now, let's move forward with the next question. Oh, this is a good one. So, Karceno, who you think Kell Brooks should fight next? If not, Khan, because I think Keith Thurman would knock Kell Brook out and knock him out of the ring. Keith Thurman and Kell Brook would be an exciting fight. It really would. It just wouldn't be as massive as a Amir Khan fight. And I just don't think we should give Khan that golden ticket to get out of it. You know, and I think that's what's happening. A lot of people are giving Khan passes to fight light chin fighters. And is it Al Heyman that's giving him these breaks? Because people are like, look, we have fights for him, and Khan's trying to act like he don't know what's going on, but yeah, it is what it is. Karceno, you always hating on Jay-Z. All your hip-hop videos, I love them, bro, but you just hating on Jay-Z way too much. It's obvious you're a Nas stan. I have Jay-Z CDs. I have Nas CDs. I was the one telling people to play Jay-Z when nobody was playing Jay-Z. Okay? When everybody was Tupac, Machiavelli crazy. I the one told them to do that. I the one said, hey, why don't y'all go ahead and it's 2 minutes to the conference. I got time. And I'm the one that's saying, why don't y'all play this Jay-Z? I'm the one who promoted Jay-Z in the Midwest. I'm the one who took his CD down to KKC so they could play him in the shot before he became a big Chi-Town hit. Where everybody's jigga before all that. You know. So before he was Hova, probably when y'all knew him, I knew him back when he was the Jigga Man. So when he was Jigga Man, Jigga Jay-Z, I was already on board. Now, as far as what I'm telling you about Jay-Z, it's the truth. It's the truth. Most of this stuff you can research yourself. It's the truth. Jay's a snake. He's been a snake. I guarantee you, if what I'm telling you is so wrong, research it. Find out. Come back to me when you get a response. Because I tell you right now, 9 times out of 10, if Jay was in a beef with somebody, Jay did something wrong to cause the beef. There's some beefs that he was involved in that was just, you knew what it was, but they just wanted to get some money out of it. But 9 times out of 10, it's stuff he caused. Now, let's get back to the questions. Because that would always, like used to throw me, like a Nas stand. Yeah, Nas is one of the illest rappers out. I mean, facts is facts, proof is proof. If you're too young to understand why, then it's okay. You weren't in that era yet. You was a baby. Okay, what's the next question? That's not a duplicate. Who would win in a fight? Oh, no. Here it is. All 4. The Fabulous 4, all 4 of them would have beat Mayweather. Mayweather wouldn't stand a chance, so how could he be called the greatest of all time, or the best ever, as he likes to say? All 4 of them dudes would smash him. You think he could have beat Roberto Duran? You think he could have beat Thomas Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard? Look, this guy here, he got by, and Hagler would have knocked him out in 2 rounds. So what you think about that, Karceno? Your boy against the Fabulous 4. Here's what everybody keeps telling me about the Fabulous 4. And it's time for me to start the conference. So after this, I'm going to leave it, okay? Because everybody talks about the Fabulous 4. And I keep telling y'all over and over again that these guys were all bigger than Floyd Mayweather. Besides Duran, he's the only guy that fought at the weight class Floyd fought at. Okay, he went from 35 up to from lightweight up to welterweight to fight Ray Leonard. He wasn't a massive guy. Duran never had a stellar career at middleweight. He was known as one of the greatest lightweights in boxing history. So besides him, everybody else was basically middleweights. Ray Leonard started his career at 47. He was a big middleweight. All these guys were middleweights. Floyd is a small lightweight who can peak is at welterweight. He can't even make it to middleweight. So you telling us to compare Floyd against these fighters who were 10 times bigger than he was? Hagler was way too big. Hearns is too big. But you know what? Floyd would have found a way to beat Hearns, probably. I don't want to even touch that fight because it's a difficult fight for Floyd, but it would have been difficult also for Tommy. And Ray Leonard, I think Ray always had a chance because Ray was smart. He knew how to set up shots, and he was strong. But I think Floyd would have beat him. Roberto Duran, I think Floyd would have frustrated the heck out of Duran and won. He would have knew how to tie Duran up, stop his momentum. It depends on what Duran that showed up that night. Marvin Hagler, who was a middleweight, period. I just don't even count that fight. It's hard to count that fight, because Hagler's way too big. But it's funny to me when everybody say Floyd ain't nothing, Floyd is this and that. They always pick somebody 2 times out of Floyd weight class as the guy that could beat him. So I said, okay, that's what it is then, I guess. Floyd just that guy that's so good that can't nobody beat him. So I'm going to get out of here and start this conference call. And then we can go from this later. Probably throw out some videos later on tonight or something when I get some time. But I appreciate all you guys. I really do. I appreciate all you guys. And y'all talk about Mayweather ducking this guy, ducking that guy. Why don't y'all talk about your Fabulous Four? And when I tell you everybody had fights that their people didn't want them to take, that the fighter probably would have taken, or their team felt like, oh no. You know, when I told y'all Sugar Ray Leonard didn't want to fight Michael Nunn. Oh no, he ducked Michael Nunn completely to none loss. Okay? And what happened when you guys don't know what you're talking about? When all of you guys out there was talking about, oh, back in the 80s when Hearns and them was fighting and all that stuff, y'all forgot people like Donald Curry. Y'all forgot people like Julian Jackson. You know, back in the 80s. Why wasn't Hagler fighting Julian Jackson and Donald Curry's? Why he didn't fight Mike McCollum, who was his mandatory? Why didn't Ray Leonard fight him? They didn't fight none of these guys. I'm serious. They didn't fight any of them, but they get all the press because they was using them for promotion. Okay? Who did Duran fight at middleweight or super light heavyweight? Duran was just somebody you could fight to make money off of. Mike McCallum didn't get Tommy Hearns. They ducked him. They moved Tommy Hearns in there to fight Duran when he was supposed to fight Duran. Then they moved Tommy Hearns didn't even get the chance to fight Mike McCallum next. He didn't even get a chance to fight the winner. But instead, they moved him right on up to fight Hagler. Why Hagler didn't fight Mike McCallum? Why did he fight Mugabe instead of him? It didn't make sense. None of it did. Why didn't he fight all these guys that was there? They could have fought. They didn't fight them. So it's, you know, hey, it is what it is. I know the real. Y'all got all the lies. So just roll with it. You know, roll with it. But there's a lot y'all don't know.